What's up, fellow Vanguard nerds? I'm Babblerab, and this is going to be the second deck profile of the day, or first, or whenever it's posted. So this is my Blue Storm Maelstrom deck for Aqua Force. Like a while ago, Kopek and I were just like, nah, we don't play Aqua Force, we prefer not to. I've kind of just like dabbled unsuccessfully until now, with this being the only Aqua Force deck that actually works for me. For some reason, I've got the worst luck with Blue Wave, even though I think it's a hilarious deck. I cannot make it work for the life of me. And then this is like one of the only Aqua Force decks that can actually make it work for some strange reason. I've gotten tinkered around with it. For some reason, it doesn't have an early game anymore, and I think that's entirely due to me playing cards that are all GB restricted now, so I don't know. We'll just go straight into it, and then you guys can criticize my poor choices with this deck. So, starter, Officer Cadet Marios. Does that say Officer? Nope, Blue Storm Cadet Marios, whatever. Third battle or more. If he hit, when something that he boosts hits a Vanguard, check top 5 at a Maelstrom. I was running Officer Cadet Eric in like earlier builds, but then like Marios just adds additional pressure on, so they can lose cards from their hand, or they can go and give me Maelstrom. So, yeah. For heal, I don't really care too much about like what heal it is. I just have this because I happen to have 4 of the Fighters Collection heal, so it's pretty good. And then 2 Supersonic Sailor. I want to try to find room to put this guy up to 3 or 4 maybe, but I don't know what I'd cut. Maybe 2 draw triggers. And then 2 Petros because I do play Commander Thavis in the deck. And then 4 Despina because she combos really nicely with Wailing Thavis, as well as like if I go Maelstrom Break Red because she stops grade 0s. No, so she would just combo mainly with like Wailing Thavis, and then like maybe Glory Maelstrom after Break Ride. So yeah. And they're playing 4 draw triggers, 4 Malika. Ta-da. I might cut her down to 2 to put 2 more Petros or Supersonic Sailor, or maybe I'll just cut her all together and just play 4 Petros, 4 Supersonic Sailor. I don't know. She's still good though, because the draws can help me get to combo pieces early on, because like Aqua Force doesn't exactly have a way to go and get stuff from their Superior Call stuff from their deck, or draw crap ton of cards if they're not Blue Wave. So yeah. Grade 1s, 2 Mind Eye Sailor, primarily because my older build Lambros was my ace before I got like Wailing Thavis, Commander Thavis, and like other stuff. So basically when I was doing Lambros, this thing would swing for 17 on the 3rd attack, and then after a Lambros attack she would swing for 27, which was absurd. Big numbers are nice. And then 3 Stride Enabler, probably never going to go below 3, maybe even go up to 4 after I buy into set 13 or get cards from set 13. Solely due to the fact that with the 2 new Maelstrom cards, one's Lordly, I don't remember what the other one is, but the Stride and the new grade 3 really encourage striding in this deck. I mean, this deck can now operate sort of okay without Stride, but like yeah, it needs more strides with the grade 3, or needs to stride more with the new Maelstrom. So I can talk, I swear. And then 4 Theta, if she attacks in general, she becomes a 9k attacker if you have a Maelstrom Vanguard, and if she attacks on the second time, she becomes a 12k. You combo her primarily with Rascal Sweeper because he'll swing 11k, he'll swap positions with Theta, she'll swing for 12k, so there's 2 attacks that would hit an 11k Vanguard right there. So, and she's also kind of just a replacement for any grade 2s as well, because you may not always have grade 2s, but if you have Theta, you can launch her attack as a second 12k attack. And then 4 of the Blue Storm PG, wave 3rd time or more, Soul Blast 1, and return to your hand after he attacks, or after he boosts a battle, so that's good. Probably not going to use any other PGs, maybe the Unflipper, but honestly I can't find the Unflipper, so it's probably just going to be him. That's all the grade 1s. Grade 2s are, I'm going to start at the beginning, 4 Tidal Assault, which was the other half of the reason why I ended up building this deck, is because even though these are 3 single rares, I did pull 4 of the double rare from the Fighters Collection, so I was just like, oh, well that's 4 Tidal Assaults, maybe I should just build Aqua Force. You know, the impulse buying was phenomenal, so yeah. But yeah, so 4 Tidal Assaults gives the deck like an early game, and it's a good restandard by himself. And then I'm playing 3 Magnum Assault, which is kind of just personal preference. I know a lot of people don't run them. This is kind of a casual deck to me, so I'm just like, who cares? Magnum Assault's pretty fun. So then 3 Rascal Sweeper, 2 are real, 1 is not yet, so I need to get that 4th Rascal Sweeper. It's weird because he's a common, and I can't find him anywhere. It actually sucks, but he combos really nicely with Theta, so there's that. And then because I play Wailing and Commander Thavis, I'm running 2 copies of Adelaide, solely due to the fact that, again, she combos nicely with Wailing Thavis and Commander Thavis, because she can restand herself, turn herself to 11k, and you combo that with Commander Thavis, and she becomes a 16k who can attack from the back row twice. A friend of mine recommended her when I was like showing him my Blue Wave deck, and I was just like, well, I'm taking Blue Wave apart now, so I'll just go and play this in my Maelstrom deck instead. It's a good idea. It was actually pretty good. Grade 3s is 3 Glory and 1 Reverse. The only reason I'm playing 1 Reverse is because I don't ever see myself actually using the thing. I prefer to usually attempt a game end with Glory because it forces them to only G-Guard, and if they don't have G-Guards, they can't guard from their hand with that, which is okay in my books. Plus he's 26 too unboosted, and they have to G-Guard, so that's really good. And then 4 of the Maelstrom Break Red. This is probably going to stay in the deck, and then the other 4 will get probably cut for the new Maelstrom. At least I think that's what my plan's going to be. So for everyone who doesn't know what this guy does, is when he hits, if it's the 4th time or more, I believe, 3rd time or more, you search deck for Maelstrom, add it to your hand. Done. And then the Break Red effect is gets 10k. Opponent can't... What can the opponent not do? Choose one of your opponents. You draw a card, you retire one of your opponent's rear guards, and your opponent can't go grade 0s from hand to guard. So if you break ride him over him, this guy gives an additional 5k onto that, so they're saying 26k, and then your opponent can't guard with grade 1 or grade 0 or higher because of both of these skills. Plus they lose a rear guard and you draw a card. So that's good. However, with Wailing Thavis plus Despina, it kind of does the exact same thing, except doesn't require break ride, so yeah. I don't know. Because this play is actually a lot of fun, I may still run like 2 of him, but I definitely want to get 4 of the new Maelstrom grade 3. So for the G-Zone, me in the future just cut out till now. So G-Zone, you're running 2 Disaster Maelstrom. He might go up to maybe more. I don't use him as much because I like using Commander Thavis as my first stride. But this is really good. This will be a lot better with the new Maelstrom stride because it'll get you towards your end game, which will be your opponent can't guard and I'm swinging 2 crit. So he's probably going to be a lot more useful since you can fish Maelstroms out of your deck in the early stages of the game. So that'll be really important. So I may run 4 of him instead of 2. I have a 3rd one. I need to get a 4th one. So we'll see how that ends up happening. But what he does is he fishes a Maelstrom out of your deck, and if you have something in your soul, your entire front row gains 5k. So not bad, but I usually use them on first stride so I don't get that 5k bonus. And then running 4 Commander Thavis. Yeah, it's Commander Thavis. Like, really, what else can you say about that? Give something 5k, can attack from the back row. If it's GB3, when he swings, opponent chooses, I believe, 3 of their rear guards. Choose 3 of my opponent's rear guards, and then they choose 1 of them and retire. It's not... It's okay, but like the real reason I think that the real reason I use them is for the someone can attack from the back row, and you particularly combo that with Adelaide, because then that's 16k twice from the back row. And then we got 2 Wailing Thavis. Just put that on top right there. This guy is typically the game ender for the deck. I don't know how the new strides are gonna go and change how I'm playing this. I still kind of want to keep the 2 Wailing Thavis since like I have it now, and it took me a long time to actually get them. But he's really good. He swings for huge numbers. Your opponent can't call grade 1 or greater from hand to guard, so they're forced to G-guard it, and then basically he'll nuke your opponent's field as well. So that's phenomenal. And then we got the boss, the original boss of the deck, back when I didn't have Thavis, and it was just like Disaster Maelstrom and Lambros. Oh my gosh, good times when the deck was bad. So we're still playing 4 Lambros. Just because don't really know what else to run because I don't have a lot of other G units at the moment for Aqua Force. So we got the 4 Lambros, classic Lambros. So 4th GB2 or not GB2, 2 or more units in the G zone. He gives everything. He restands 10k. If it's 4th time or more, he'll restand 2 units. So yeah, swing 4th time, stand 2 units, give them both 10k. Awesome, great, phenomenal. It's Lambros. What else is there to say? And then my terrible G-Guard lineup. Absolutely horrendous G-Guard lineup. Don't have Ice Barrier Dragons. Don't have anything phenomenal. Got the two Fighters Collection G-Guards and her. Definite weakness of this whole G-Zone here is the abysmal G-Guard lineup. So yeah, that is the casual Maelstrom deck. If you have any recommendations or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think about the deck. And other than that, I am Babblerab, and I will talk to you guys later. Let me just throw Maelstrom on top of there. Beautiful. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.